Ever pondered where the concept of money originated? Who was the first to say, "Here, take this shiny object, and in return, give me that bag of grain"? The journey of money, from its inception to the currency we know today, is a fascinating tale laden with innovation, evolution, and a sprinkle of human ingenuity. In the earliest days of human civilization, there was no money. Instead, people relied on a system known as barter. This method was quite simple. It involved trading goods and services directly. If you had a surplus of fish, for instance, you could exchange it with someone who had an excess of fruit. This system, though primitive, was effective in small communities with limited needs. However, as communities expanded and became more complex, the limitations of bartering became apparent. Imagine trying to trade a cow for a sack of grain or a piece of land. The value equivalencies were nearly impossible to establish. This challenge led to the birth of a more standardized form of exchange, the advent of commodity money. Commodity money was essentially goods with value in themselves. This could be anything from precious metals like gold and silver to consumables such as grain or salt. The key was that these commodities had intrinsic value, and people universally accepted them in exchange for goods or services. Around 5,000 years ago, the Mesopotamians took a significant leap forward in the history of money. They created the first known form of currency, clay tablets. These tablets were essentially receipts denoting a certain amount of a commodity, typically grain stored in temple granaries. But the first circulated currency, as we understand it today, came into existence in ancient China during the Zhou dynasty around the 7th century BC. They started using miniature replicas of goods cast in bronze, which were easier to carry around than the actual items. Over time, these miniature goods evolved into flat round coins, the precursor to the modern coin. Fast forward to the 7th century AD, the Tang dynasty in China began printing paper money, a revolutionary concept at the time. This paper currency was, in essence, an IOU from the government, promising to redeem it for its value in gold or silver. The concept of paper money slowly spread across the world, marking the beginning of a shift from commodity money to representative money. This shift was significant because it meant that the value of money no longer resided in the items themselves, but in the promise that they could be exchanged for something of value. To recap, the evolution of money has been a journey from direct barter to commodity money, then from early forms of currency to the advent of paper money. The first circulated currency emerged in ancient China, marking a significant milestone in the history of money. In the grand scheme of things, the money we use today is a recent invention, a testament to human innovation and adaptability in the face of ever-changing needs and circumstances. As we move forward, who knows what the future of money holds? Only time will tell. So the next time you hold a coin or note in your hand, remember it's more than just a piece of metal or paper. It's a piece of history, a symbol of human ingenuity, and a tool that has shaped and continues to shape societies around the world.